One of the things I don't think folks understand about the flooding going on in Washington right now is we don't have emergency responses like they do down in the South for things like hurricanes. Like, occasionally a river floods and maybe like a house floats away. The news is saying this is the worst it's been in recorded history. People are not prepared for this. Like, at all. Entire towns are, like, completely underwater to the point where it's dangerous to even continue having a town there. Like, we're gonna have to relocate entire towns. And a lot of the people that live on these lands that are being flooded, their insurance does not cover flooding. The people that live in these areas, a lot of them are lower income because they're floodplains, but no one ever expected them to flood like this. Washington's not okay right now. My hometown is not okay right now. I am seeing so much footage all over the news of places I recognize where I grew up that are never going to be the same again. This will have ripple effects for decades, if not generations. Like, our Katrina's happening right now, and I don't hear hardly any people outside of Washington talking about it. So if you could help me bring some attention to what's going on and the seriousness of it, that'd be cool.
Guys, let's look at what is happening in Washington right now. It looks like it's not all rosy over there. Hey beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by. So all credit goes to the creators in these videos. Guys, Washington right now is dealing with some of the heaviest flooding it has seen in decades. A massive storm system, what they call the atmospheric river, has just dumped over a foot of rain in some of the areas in just a matter of days. Guys, think about that. 1 foot of rain in a few days is more than many places get in a year. Now the roads are underwater, some bridges are completely washed out, and some rivers like the Cedar, the Skagit, reached record-breaking levels. Guys, just think about how hard it's going to be. Some towns, some neighborhoods submerged underwater. Guys, here's the thing. When you hear all these numbers, it's so easy to forget that there are people behind them. Families, kids, elderly. Most of them even have to leave their homes. They have to evacuate for safety. They have to grab whatever they can. In this holiday season where people are supposed to be all, happy despite everything going on in the economy and all of that, guys. And the worst part is that they said they were not even prepared for this, guys. Many of them have evacuated and some communities have been displaced. Emergency crews are working non-stop, rescuing people from rooftop, attics, and even vehicles are stranded in deep water. Guys, just imagine being stranded and trapped inside your own home while water is rising around you. It's so terrifying. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. My Washington people, how are you guys doing? Let's see what the other creators have.
I live in Snohomish, and this is an area in Washington State right now that is very affected by the floods. So down here, it's where we keep track of the flood levels. So if you see 2024, that was our highest ever flood level. So now I'm in downtown, all the main shops, and this is the river. This is a walking trail that usually goes way out here. And it's flooding up to the buildings now. My neighborhood has evacuated all of our animals, so all the horses, cows, and everything are out. My brother is on the Swiftwater rescue team, so he's currently evacuating homes and animals and things in the Monroe area. I'm showing you right down the road from my house. This is a parking lot and part of the road, and then this is a popular walking trail, all completely flooded. Usually the water stops like up here. People's houses are right here. A lot of houses have already.
I really feel for these people right now, but thankfully, according to what I've gathered, there have not been any deaths yet, which is a really, really huge relief. But it doesn't capture the human impact because homes are damaged, streets are impassable, and some areas might be cut off for days. Many people are facing not only immediate danger but also the uncertainty of what comes next because they don't even know if their homes will survive. They don't know if they will have access to work, to food, to basic necessities. Guys, recovery is not instant. It takes weeks, it takes months, and sometimes it takes years, guys. And I know the media is focusing on the visuals, the cars, the underwater, the river bursting, the emotional and financial toll of on individuals is so massive, and it's just a real test for communities, emergency services, and local governments. Guys, looking ahead, even though waters are slowly receding in some places, right, the danger is not over yet, because rivers remain dangerously high, right? And meteorologists are warning that even more rain could worsen the conditions. Guys, if you are in these areas, just please, if there's any evacuation order, please follow it. Stay off the flooded roads and just check on your neighbors, check on your vulnerable individuals, because every precaution matter. Guys, let's see what the other creator has to say.
Washington, my hometown is basically underwater. And it's only going to get worse from here. It's been announced that another atmospheric river is coming for the state of Washington that's going to hit between Sunday and Tuesday, if not later. We're going to see more record flooding, higher floodwaters than we've already seen, and the Weather Channel is advising Washingtonians to be on the lookout for landslides. We've been seeing, just since I recorded that video, more houses floating away. It's been announced that over 100,000 people have been asked to evacuate their homes. I said this too in my last video, that I would not be surprised if we see fatality sooner than I originally thought. I know flooding gets swept under the rug as not as big as a natural disaster as some natural disasters like a tornado or a hurricane. I know that the state of Washington gets some of the most rain out of anybody, but we're seeing months worth of rain, not just rain in general, but Washington levels of rain in just weekends. We've already seen trillions of gallons of water with this first atmospheric river, and Lord knows how many we'll see with the second one. I'm trying not to get into the economic I hate capitalism tirade that I go on about these kinds of things, about how areas are underdeveloped. It's usually not as well-off people that are living in RV camps or homeless encampments by the water that are the most affected by this. They have to relocate their entire lives, and that's very true. This is truly a tragedy that is affecting the state that is going to have repercussions for years and years to come. Someone said it in my last video when I mentioned fatalities, is that like Hurricane Katrina or any other major weather event, those fatalities usually happen in an instant, but these are going to have lifelong effects. It's just going to be one of those things that doesn't just go away, or we forget about, or we reference at a party a couple years later about, remember how crazy December 2025 was with all that rain? This is going to be something that has lifelong effects for not just people, but the entirety of the state, the landscape of the state. Again, for Washingtonians, please get involved in your local communities or your neighboring communities and helping them out. I guarantee you they could use the help. If you're outside the state and you still want to help, there's this brilliant GoFundMe for the Flood Relief Fund, and I'm sure you could find countless people online asking.
Guys, is there any way we can support and help? Please, let's do. And because for those of us watching from afar, it's easy to to feel helpless, but supporting really matters. Donations, volunteering, and even this spreading awareness, all of that really has a huge impact, because events like this just remind us how unpredictable and powerful nature is, and why preparation and community resilience are so critical. Because flooding like this is not just about headlines, it's about lives, homes, livelihoods, and long-term recovery, guys. And it's also in this moment I feel that strength and solidarity of the community is tested. Guys, I hope that this community stays strong. I hope they support one another, and I hope that those that have been affected can recover safely and fully, guys. And for the rest of us, it's just a call for us to pay attention, to stay informed, and to just do what we can to help. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. I really want to hear from you. And if you have found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Please stay safe. Mental health is really important. Ciao.